Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Episode number
24?
24, hopefully.
If not, we'll just dub it in with some different words.
So we're gonna do some more questions, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll do some questions on this one.
We did a catch up on the last one.
Like we said, probably on the last episode, if you watch it, we'll be a little bit all over the shop.
We don't know where this date is going to be.
This is going to be like sometime in December, end Christmas time. We don't know. We're in front anyway because the show season is in full tilt and my time-consumable ass is only available in very small windows.
Tom is only available on very specific days right now.
For a couple of hours. Then I've got to go back in my cell and do check-ins.
Yeah. So we're ahead of schedule. So we're going to finish off the Q&As that we didn't finish off on the last episode, basically.
Yeah.
Aren't we?
Yeah, let's do some questions. Booyakasha!
Dive straight in. I've got some good questions.
I don't know where that come from. It just come out of nowhere. Absolutely out of nowhere. Even I didn't know I was going to do that. I was just next thing I was like...
It was just there. Oh, I like these questions. We've got some good ones.
I'm blind on these as well, yeah?
Yeah, you haven't heard these.
I'm blind on these ones, so she might get me.
These ones are the ones from actual Instagram, and then we'll go on to the NGL ones after.
All right, okay.
Okay.
You do both links, dear?
Yeah, I put both on because I do get some from Instagram.
I don't really get much on my main Instagram.
I got a 4 off Instagram, which is...
I feel that's pretty good. I feel like people are maybe shy. I'll get like 1 or 2 on there.
These are all the fine ones though. Okay, ready? First one. How to know when to pull out of a comp prep?
When you know when you're not going to make the bastard, isn't it?
Maybe if you know where you're not going to look how you want for the...
Yeah, if you're with an experienced coach, they'll know what you're meant to look like at whatever certain part of the prep. And also in combination of that, if your body's actually responding at that point. Because it's all right looking 8 weeks out if you are 8 weeks out. If you're not able... Pepsi Max, apologies. I wonder how loud that was. I reckon that was in the microphone. I feel like it was quite
I
internal.
could only just hear it.
Could you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll know by how much response you're getting. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes people's bodies do sometimes burn out if you've had to go a little bit far with it. But fuck's sake. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Usually if it's planned out well, everything should be okay. There's things that come up though, aren't they? And sometimes people's bodies... Listen, I was having this conversation the other day. With a lot of experience in coaching, you can do a lot, right? Because you can work your way around a lot of problems. However, human bodies still are human bodies. And sometimes they just do mad shit. And sometimes they just don't want to work for some fucking unbeknown reason. That might be linked back to some stress here or there or this or that. Or like, I don't want to sound all airy-fairy with the excuses because I hate all that bullshit. Do you know what I mean? But like sometimes people's bodies, and it's not often, they just decide to not work on you now and again.
Yeah.
And you might need to address whatever that is and work backwards from that point because it's not always solvable on the prep. Yeah. It's really easy in hindsight to say, well, this was wrong and that was happening and we did blood work and we noticed this and blah, blah, blah. When you're on a moving train, 7 weeks out, 6 weeks out, like to solve problems sometimes that are very deep, you can't do it.
You can't do it in the time frame.
No, because do you know what I mean? Time's well, get some blood work then. Okay. I'll order some blood work. The sample kit comes 2 days later. Yeah. Then you need to send it off, and then you're waiting for this, and then it doesn't always work like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I also think with that, like, just be honest with your coach. Like, speak to your coach and see what they say, and whether you know they think you're going to be ready or you're not going to be ready, or maybe you just need to push the show back a bit and do a later show. Yeah,
which is always handy if you've got the option to do that. It's always good to be open to that as well. And I've done that to people a few times. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or
I guess another reason would be if you're not doing what you're meant to be doing, like if you're struggling with overeating or binge eating or anything like that, then just get out of the prep because you don't want to be dieting when you're doing anything
and
like that.
And that's probably the most part of people where bodies don't respond as much as they're meant to. I would say 9 times out of 10 people are just actually eating more than they're meant to. Yeah. And that fucks the prep up, and then further down the line so what'll happen is this: they'll start the prep, they're being cheeky, they're overeating, not loads, but like nibbling things here and there. So the body moves slower than it's meant to. You've allotted a certain amount of time for the body to move. All of a sudden you've lost 8-9 weeks of what should have been. You get what I mean? Yeah. You've made 3 weeks progress in 9 weeks. Then you're 11 weeks out, 10 weeks out, and you're trying to play catch up for what you've lost. So then you push harder. As we all know, the bodies don't like being pushed too hard, especially for too long. And then the body starts closing down on itself. Yeah. I would say that is the biggest cause of the body collapsing on prep and stopping working than anything else, is that people are cheating without saying nothing, slowing the prep down, then you're having to arse end it to try and get it where it needs to be. And too much pressure on a body will have it slow down. And that's honestly, that's what I think happens most of the time. But not everybody likes to admit to that.
Yeah.
I just know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're losing 0.3s every week instead of 0.7s, that soon catch up on you over 10 weeks. And all of a sudden you're trying to make up that 4 or 5 kilo difference on the back end of the show when you're already a bit tired. It doesn't work out very well.
Yeah, because at the start, I guess when you pull things down, like your body should be quite
it should be like, I mean, body weight aside, like it doesn't always go in body weight. Like sometimes, as you'll know, scales can plateau a bit, but as long as the measurements are dropping, which is why I take 3 metrics, I take measurements as well. You'd be like, all right, well, it's only dropping 0.2s, but you're losing
a couple of centimetres off the waist.
Couple of centimetres off your waist, or a centimetre off here, a centimetre off there every single week. You know it's shifting, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And then sometimes the weight will just come catapulting with it after that. So it's not just weight, but do you know what I mean? Like something needs to be shifting.
Yeah. Yeah. So
it's funny as well, just to add to that, how many people, when you start saying we're going to need to look at pulling out of the show, all of a sudden
things start moving.
They start doubling and tripling in the amount of body fat that falls off a week. It's like it's almost like it's a magic words, Leah. You know, like as if you've just cast a magic spell onto the prep, and all of a sudden they've gone from dropping 0.2s and 0.3s to 1.2s and 1.4s every week.
Because they're actually doing what they're meant to be.
Do you reckon that's what it is? I think it might be that as well.
Oh, God.
The amount of times that happens, like, right, your body's not responsive, it's not working, we need to pull the prep. I know what's happening, I just say that anyways. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, magically, it starts working. Yeah, mad that.
Crazy. What's your favourite muscle group to train and the least?
Biceps.
What biceps is your... Favourite muscle group?
I love training arms. It's a lovely pump.
Yeah, I feel like all guys like training arms.
Yeah, it just feels great. You barely have to do anything. You just stand there.
Nice easy session.
And then your arms swell up and it feels great. And then you just can walk around. Although now that I'm not assisted, it's gone by the time I'll even leave the gym. If I've still got an arm pump by the time I get to my car, I've had a good day. Because it's normally gone by then.
What's your least favourite to train?
Glutes, probably.
Yeah. I don't like training glutes.
Boring.
Yeah. I don't like all the faffy stuff you have to do, you know, like the single leg curls and the kickbacks and the all that.
I never really trained much glutes. I did a lot of hip thrusts towards the end. When I was bodybuilding, training glutes wasn't a thing for boys. That's like, you didn't do that. That's what girls did, you know what I mean? Nobody did abductors and adductors. You would get laughed at for doing abductors and adductors. Obviously until JP came along and fixed that issue with his magical ways. But yeah, that wasn't a thing. So any shit like that, nobody really did. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think I pretty much like to train everything. Yeah, I like to train everything else apart from that, to be fair. Legs in the off season was always a hard one.
I don't like legs. I have to really you know when you know what weight you're doing and you know you're trying to get stronger and then you're going in. I don't know. I just, when you got a lot of big ones, like you got a hack squat and you got a leg press, and obviously the big sessions take like a good couple of hours, don't they, to get through. I'm not a fan. I like training shoulders.
I trained quite rapidly, really, in my peak. The bigger I got, the shorter I trained.
Yeah.
It was more like really high intensity for not that many working sets. Some sessions was like 6 or 7 working sets, as opposed to like 15 or whatever, like it would be now. But just loads of drop sets and things like that, and I just smash. But I do like quads and then go home. And then I do hamstrings on a different day.
Right,
hamstrings and calves.
Yeah.
Fuck blowing out my ass like that when I was 20 odd stone. It was too hard.
Yeah, I like my leg sessions better now. They're split into like, I've got like a quad focus and a glute and ham focus. Yeah. Because the glute and ham one's a bit like less.
Yeah, it's less, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you're going in twice a week and smashing out leg press and squats and hack and all that.
I get this with guys, and I was speaking to them, they go, yeah, I'm training legs twice a week. I'm like, really? Fucking hell. Then it turns out they're doing quads on one day and hamstrings another. I'm like, that's not legs twice a week.
Hamstrings is a pretty chill session,
well, it's two different parts of your leg. It's not like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not the same muscle twice a week. You're implying that you're doing squats twice, mate.
Okay. Right. I find it hard to see the visual changes when taking check-in pictures. Any tips? Love the podcast, by the way. Yay.
In an off-season, you're not going to see much.
Does she mean an off-season?
Well, if not, we're in trouble.
I guess with that, it's like you're never going to, even in a fat loss phase, you're never going to see huge differences week to week because you're like looking for, like if you're dropping £1 or £2, you're not going to see that, but it's when it accumulates.
And not until you get lean anyway.
Yeah.
Like once you get to a certain lean point, I can see £0.5 come off sometimes. Speaking of that with Mel, who we've just been on about, little Mel, I can see a quarter of a pound come off her.
Yeah,
she's
small.
She's fucking lose a pound. I'm like, fuck me, she's coming about 3 weeks in 2 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, some people are like that. But once you get really lean, you should be able to see it from week to week. Definitely, I can usually see it as soon as somebody as soon as I open a check-in. But when you're going for an off season, you're pushing up. You shouldn't really. I'd be worried if you could see something really. You know
this is the thing. Like when I look at my off-season photos, for example, I look at them and then I look from January and I'm like, don't really look any different, really. And that's like 3/4 of a year.
Yeah. But then when the fat peels off, that's when it's all seen.
Yeah.
So that's why in them situations you need to be tracking other markers. The off-season pictures are like a thing that we obviously do need.
Yeah.
But you really want to be tracking body weight, sleep, how you're performing.
Yeah, like other
factors. All these things. Basically, that the body weight's not going up too quickly.
Yeah.
But if you're nailing down, like we said on the last podcast there, if this is the order they come out in, make sure you're eating all your meals and you're eating the right amount of calories, getting good sleep, training hard as fuck, and then you're going to be growing.
In an off season, you're not really looking at their photos, are you? No. It's just to make sure things are like staying in a pretty good spot and you're not like getting fat, basically.
And that's part of the reason why you need to make sure everything's fucking nailed down.
Yeah.
Because there's no other reassurances apart from that you're doing everything.
Apart from that you're doing what you're meant to be doing.
Yeah. And then what you got from your mum and dad determines the rest, basically, genetics.
I don't think this girl actually competes. I've just gone on her profile to have a look. She's done a photo shoot, but I don't think she actually competes. But just to add to that as well, maybe she's not actually making progress, because what I sometimes find with like maybe people that aren't competing is they're not like properly committing to one phase, so they're just kind of ticking along at maintenance. So you're kind of doing a bit of a diet and they're not really doing it all the way, but then trying to do a building phase and then pulling it in too soon. So they end up kind of training and you know, eating pretty well, but they're not really losing fat and they're not really gaining muscle, so they just end up maintaining. And this is what I find with loads of girls I take on that are like maybe going to the gym, but they've never like done it properly as such.
Commit to your cause.
Yeah, so it's like if you're going to do a fat loss phase, do a fat loss phase. If you're going to do a building phase, do a building phase, and then you'll probably see a lot more progress in your photos.
And if you're happy with how you look, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Stay exactly as you are. Which is what maintenance is for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You'll go to off-plan meal. I know what mine is straight away.
It used to be Domino's. I've had a bit of a taste bud change recently.
I feel like because you've been
eating all the clean foods and things like that.
Food, yeah,
I think since now I've basically been eating pretty much all like whole foods all the time and no like processed foods. Buy my little treats of Pepsis when I come here on a fucking once a month or whatever it is. I've pretty much got all chemical shit out my diet basically, even things like bagels and things like that. I don't have anything like that anymore. But now when I've go back to have cheat meals on a Sunday, which I do every Sunday usually.
Do you still do that every Sunday?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a bit harder with the shows now because I get back quite late sometimes. But generally I will do, or I might have it on the Monday if I get back super late from a show. So I still do it because I like the bit of downtime. I love like watching a movie and things like that as well if I can do. All the food started tasting weird. Like not food really. Like I had a Domino's the weekend before last and it tasted all like fucking weird. It just wasn't very nice.
It's when you get used to eating like decent food and then
it is. So now I'm like, I don't know, even chocolates and stuff like that are tasting fucking odd because obviously I think once your brain has all them chemicals going in all the time, that it's your brain that wants it, not your taste buds.
I got it.
And then once you've depleted all that for a long period of time, then your actual taste buds taste what it's like, and it's like, what the fuck's this? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Becky's been making like, because she's having to go dairy free and gluten free because of this, like she's got diasporis, which we're trying to sort out, and like a thyroid immunity is quite high. So Dr. Dean had told her to cut out all things and things like that, and it's working actually. But she started making these dairy free and gluten free like flapjacky type things with like cocoa and stuff like that. I think it's cocoa on it. Fucking nice. And she uses like what's it called? Coconut oil and stuff like that for the. It's proper.
Like better ingredients.
Yeah, but I think because the better ingredients, they're proper nice. Like I had to get to throw them away after the cheat night because I was like, I'm going to eat all them if they stay in the fridge.
Yeah.
So it's mad. So I've started craving things like that now. So anyway, I'm in the middle of changing what my favourite cheat meal is because it was a Domino's and now I don't like it, which is kind of a shame. I said to my mate yesterday, he was like, "Oh, that sounds a bit sad. I don't want to do that," because he's thinking about doing what I'm doing now. because I've obviously been having such a good time with it.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's a bit sad. And I was like, yeah, I suppose, but I'm not spending 30 quid on a pizza.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Expensive, isn't it, Domino's?
It is expensive.
They put stuff in there to make you want more.
I've got that meerkat thing, so I get 50% off. So if you ever want a Domino's, you can have my 50% off.
Oh, now look, she's trying to drag me back in. People like you're working for the man. You're working for the society. You're working for the food industry.
God. You know what my favourite off-plan meal is?
What?
Five Guys. I love Five Guys.
I think they're building one in Hull now.
Oh, honestly.
They don't have one.
I know people say it's overrated, but I just love a good Five Guys. And I feel like it's not like really like greasy and horrible. You know, you go to
I have had them before. I've had it a couple of times. It's all right. Like I don't think it's worth the hype that people say, but it's a nice burger. It's a nice burger and chips. Yeah, but you know, if I'd have just gone and tried it, and if I was just walking by, I've never heard of Five Guys. I'm like, oh, I'll have a burger and chips. It'd have been dead nice.
Yeah.
But you know, when people are talking about it like it's changed the world,
and
then you go and try it, and you're like, well, it's nice. But it's a burger and chips. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like burgers and chips though.
Yeah, I love burger and chips. Oh, maybe not anymore. But honestly, I went through a phase where like every week from off-plan, it was just like, let's go and get a Five Guys.
Yeah. Yeah, they are good burger and chips.
I like going out for nice meals though, you know, rather than just sitting in and having like a whatever pizza or whatever.
Yeah, I do. We don't do that much because we've got Daphne. So like when you've got like a 5-year-old, you just don't really. Do you know the time if you want to get someone to come round and sit and like rather just chill in the house, to be honest, and chill with her. To be honest, like, and sit and watch a little kids. She started watching films and that now. Do you know what I mean? So watching him right through.
Oh yeah.
Put Greatest Showman on for her the other week.
Did she like it?
She was like, not watching it. I'm not watching it. Because she's like, it's an adult film and it's not a cartoon or whatever. Put it on. The first song come on that year, you know, that was like, boom, 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 boom. And straight away she was like, and me and Becky was looking at each other like, and she goes, she didn't take her eyes off it for the full hour and a half. She was just like, watching like that for the full film. She fucking loved it.
That's so cute.
Good film though, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great film. I love those sorts of films. I love all like the Disney stuff, like all the
they're good
musicals.
at what they do out there.
Yeah, I like going to me and Mum go and watch quite a few, like in Hippodrome in Birmingham, because they have quite a few shows on, and we've been to see a few there together now, and I love stuff like that.
I'm going, aren't I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for Christmas, for Disney, to Florida.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So when this comes out, it'll be a week till I go. Oh, I'm so excited now. I'm living in the future.
That's
No, we're going on about the 20th, 21st of December or something like that.
Yeah, that'll be amazing.
Yeah.
So. Get to go and see all the castle and everything.
Oh, wow.
That's the best bit, that is. The Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
You going there?
Yeah, wherever the fucking hell they drag me,
Oh, that'll be great.
It's not my cup of tea, Leah, I'll be honest.
Oh, it's not really. It's brilliant.
It's all right.
I think you'll like it.
I don't mind watching it on TV. Yeah, well, that's what they said, to be fair. But I don't mind watching it on TV and that and fucking what have you. But dragging around them fucking... I don't know.
I just feel like the atmosphere and stuff's just like
hopefully it will be. Paris was okay, do you know what I mean? But everyone says America's a lot better, so...
Yeah.
Oh, and I'll be in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah. It'll be very cute.
I do like Christmas.
I love Christmas. I've just started booking all like the Christmas markets and I'm one of those people that's like went pumpkin picking on the weekend. The house has got all the autumn decorations in. We've got about 8 different autumn candles going on.
Yeah. Ours looks like a friggin', what's it called when you go to fair? Ghost house or whatever.
Oh yeah.
There's stuff everywhere.
Like Halloween stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I've just booked to go to all the like nice, you know, when you walk around the markets and they have all the cute little bits and bobs and all the food and stuff. So I've got my Christmas markets lined up, ready to go.
Yeah. Where are you going?
I'm in Chatsworth.
Where's that, down south?
It's at Peaks.
Right.
That's really nice. It's like a big house, like a big estate house, and it's got like a really nice garden. But then they put on like a big fair with all like the pop-up, you know, the little wooden huts they do at the Christmas markets. But then you can like go in the gardens and they do like a light show in the garden and they project it all onto the house, and it's really pretty.
Yeah, class.
Yeah, so going there. And then I'm going to there's one like in like Derbyshire that's like they do it like a hall, and that's like a Christmas market, and that's got, you know, like all the individual like the companies that like sell all cute little flowers and the little homeware shops and all that sort of stuff. So I'm into that as well. So I can't wait. We've got an exciting November planned. Bonfire night, it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, bonfire night's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, let me go on to my other questions.
All right.
Oh, I've got 2 new ones.
Oh, they popped up. They're going to surprise us both now.
Missing you so much.
Oh, fucking hell. I get that a lot. I don't know what it is.
You a homie.
You are homie.
You a homie.
You a homie.
I think my friend has a crush on you. We'll not answer that one. That's a bot one. Right. Does having tattoo... Oh, no. Was that one recently? Oh, yeah. A day ago.
The tattoos on stage.
Oh, wait. I've had loads more come through.
Whoa, she's popular.
Hold on. Sorry, pause. Sift through all the bot ones. Thoughts on your clients / athletes that make loads of content online?
What, like you?
I'm a little, yeah.
What, you mean like...
I'm guessing that means like, how do you feel, I don't know, thoughts, like, do you feel like...
Like they make loads of content?
Maybe it means like they document their journey. Loads.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Well, if you know you're getting people into good shape and you're doing a good job with them, then it doesn't really matter, does it?
No, yeah, I've never really thought about it, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's quite nice. Like, you know, even when like Katie she made a little bodybuilding account and she was sharing all her stuff.
Yeah.
Like, she was getting loads of like lovely messages and like people, because obviously she lost a lot of weight to go on stage. And she was getting loads of like nice comments and messages, and it's quite nice for her.
I suppose it adds pressure.
Yeah.
Which I enjoy, because like,
yeah,
I do. But I suppose when you're all putting it up, like, so many weeks out, I ain't had a drop this week, and you're like, oh, fucking hell, you have to write that on there. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, the progress is always there, and the momentum's good, and it's good for people to see an insight into it. If anything, I like it because it's an insight into my work.
It's like more promo for you, isn't it?
Yeah, in a way, yeah, because especially if like, look, they're all following you, and then like they're seeing that, and then this is going well, and we've done this and we've done that, and then you go to your show and you win it, and this and that, and blah blah blah. Like, it's stuff I'm not having to do, but getting the credit for, really. Yeah,
100%. And I guess like, if I'm guessing you coach like a lot of people who are coaches and stuff as well. So it's like they're going to be sharing stuff, aren't they? Because it's like their business as well, kind of.
Yeah, I think the majority of my clients are probably coaches, aren't they? It's like quite common, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of people that compete are. Okay, that's the first one. Does having tattoos affect placing, and would tattooed people need more muscle condition for the physique to be more noticeable? I don't feel like it does, really, do you?
No, it's all right.
As long as you're absolutely covered and you can't see things properly.
It can throw things off when you can't quite see it, but the judges really do try to look past it the best they can, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people with tattoos say the tan pretty much covers like a lot of them.
I think if you're covered from head to toe in it, it's a bit hard.
Yeah.
I mean, Dream Tan, I've seen some bodybuilders still using Dream Tan to cover it up. There's a couple of one at the weekend and the one the weekend before as well, which it works on some bodybuilders. I wouldn't really recommend it for a girl, really. But yeah, people with tattoos still do all right enough, do you know what I mean? As long as you've got a good physique.
So you're all good if you've got a tattoo, basically?
Yeah. I don't think looks quite as nice myself compared to a fresh body, but that's the era we're living in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone's got tats.
I don't have any tattoos.
Not one?
No. The needle phobia.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. You're unique. People used to get tattoos to be unique. You are unique for not having a tattoo.
I know.
I had quite a lot, but I've had them took off, haven't I?
Yeah.
Well, you don't know, but I had them lasered off, yeah.
Mm.
Got loads of tattoos as a teenager. I was a naughty little schoolboy, wasn't I?
Yeah.
So I was going to tattooists when I was like 14, 15 and getting little fucking shit tattoos everywhere and that. And then when I was 17, I got covered in tribal all down that arm, my chest and my back, fully covered. Then by the time I was 21, I was getting fucking lasers.
Oh,
so I was like, why the fuck have I done that? I want to be a bodybuilder, so I took them off and I hated them. So I've still got a little bit on my chest there. That was like a little eagle that I got when I was about 15.
Yeah.
You know, you won't know, but you used to just walk in and pick some off the wall.
Right.
And there was only one tattooist that had served us because they knew we were kids, but he didn't give a shit. Pick one off the wall. This one I got done in a fucking caravan on fucking part of the estate near where I live, up the other end when I was a teenager. Some bloke used to do them in his caravan, so we went up there on fucking mopeds and that when we was about 15 and all got tattoos, which is half faded. But that's got all like green and shit in it, and that's got a bit that they couldn't take green out. Right. So I've still got like random green bits on my chest and arm. Yeah. Funnily enough, I was talking to a kid in gym the other day and his sister does it and they can take green out now and she's got laser, so I'm going to get around to getting that off at some point. But yeah, I was blathered in like little tattoos.
That's mad. Yeah, I feel like if I got a tattoo, I feel like I just wouldn't even know like what to get, and then I feel like I'd just be getting something for the sake of it.
I had a random urge to get some last week.
Did you?
Just a random urge. Yeah, I looked at my arms, I thought they just look real blank. And I'd been watching something on telly that was from like when I was a young kid, and I thought, if I'm going to get one, I'm going to get like loads of stuff that I've been proper into, like, you know, through my life. Because I was proper into like martial arts. Like I've probably told you that before. I was a little like black belt when I was young and all that. And I'd probably get something to do with all that and like the things that I was into. And then I was proper into wrestling more than you can ever imagine in your life. Like Hulk Hogan and that. You can get some stuff on there from that. And then the bodybuilding, my own bodybuilding and like, do you know what I mean? I'd probably get a little story of my life so far. And then wait for the other arm to fill up when I get older. And then it passed, and then the edge passed.
And now here we are.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I do think that like sleeves look quite nice, or like like arm tattoos on girls.
That's what
I don't know if it would.
I won't get a colourful one though. I like the black and white ones. I don't like colour ones really.
I don't know if an arm tattoo would be my vibe. I don't know if I'm
clean skinned, aren't you? Plus you got thick skin, haven't you?
Oh god, yeah, we've established this. Yeah, I've got thick skin, apparently. Yeah, who knew? The things bodybuilding teaches you that I never would have known if I'd have been
grabbing
bodybuilding.
your arms like, look, it's real thick.
Yeah, that's the last. I was like, look,
I was trying to remember if it was on the podcast or after the podcast, but I think it was actually after. It was like, look, it's real thick.
It is though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, no, I've grabbed it. Yeah, not thick on sight, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. If someone needed to work on a certain area from the judges' feedback, e.g. glutes, and they have no time restrictions, how many days or sets would you advise per week? How focused do you have to be on your weaker areas?
You just need to budget your volume in that area, really. If you're trying to bring one area up and not to bring up with everything else, then you would realistically want to put as much volume as you can handle, which is different for everybody. Some people
there's no set volume, is there?
No, some people are good at frequency every couple of days for body parts if the recovery's in a good spot. Some people every 3. Some people struggle more than every 4 or 5 days or a week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know when I was trying to bring up like things like quads, I don't know, people always train, like for me, I couldn't train it more than every 7 days.
Yeah.
I think because of the way that I train with like the blasting intensity, like drops it and everything like that, I hit them so hard, I've only just fucking stopped being sore 7 days later. I was only just getting off the toilet properly 7 days later, whereas everybody else seems to be a little bit better. And yeah, I've got clients that are able to train lower body every couple of days, you know what I mean? And fucking smoke the ass out of it. But yeah, say glutes, for example. Was it glutes that they said?
Yeah, they said they put EG glutes, so yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you can get away with every other day, start at a certain volume, and then work your way up. And then what I would say is, and what I do is for someone who's got a really weak... Thing is, like, there's two outcomes to this. One's that you've just not trained it properly for a long time. You need to give it more attention. So say not been training well. Then you can bring it up like that. One of the other things that I would really try and address, and mostly is the case, is why have you got all that body with good genetics and you've randomly not got genetics in that one area?
Yeah.
That's not a thing. You've got muscle genetics all over your body to grow well. Yeah. So why is it not growing well in that area? And that's usually a function reason of the way you move, or you're not able to flex it properly because of the characteristics of the way your mechanics, basically. Like, why is your mechanics not allowing that to move properly within them exercises? Is it because you've got long levers here or short levers there, or are you pulling this funny or are you pulling that funny? You're not engaging it properly. Have you got some tightness in some areas? Have you got some restrictions? What's the reason that that's not firing up like everything else is? Do you get what I mean? Why have you got massive quads and no glutes?
Yeah.
Or why have you got massive glutes and no quads? Or why have you got massive shoulders and no pecs? Like,
do
you get what I mean? Like 9 times out of 10, that's where you've got to look. Because what you'll find a lot of the time is you think, right, we'll batter the fuck out of the volume then.
Yeah.
And then all you end up is with the same nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or even what I found with one of my clients who started with me a lot longer, and she got decent, like good genetics, good amount of muscle, but her glutes and hams were like a little, not massively, but just a little bit lagging behind everything else.
Yeah.
And we literally smashed her training videos to death, like week after week after week, like sending them. And she'd never really had them looked at before properly. And she was just like, everything was like super fast, like super rushed, like no tempo, like no, you know what I mean?
No
none of that.
Yeah.
And she'd grown from it, but we stripped that back, and that's made like such a big difference.
Yeah. Because when you train fast, when you train fast, the body just grabs whatever muscle it can and whatever way you move it. Whereas when you move in with purpose, it makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, even especially with your glute stuff, I feel like it's quite easy if you're just like whacking out a leg press or a glute jab. Like, so easy to just use your quads. And then,
and people say, why am I feeling it in my quads when I'm doing hip thrusts? I'm like, well, that's not really where it should be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I think with that, it's just like, get it right first.
Yeah.
And then you can build up your frequency from like what you can recover from.
Yeah, basically.
And your sets on what you can recover from.
And then when it starts carrying into the next session, you need to just pull it back a tiny little bit from there and then just roll with that.
Yeah, a bit of like trial and adjustment based on like what you can't.
What's right for me is not right for you, and what's right for you is not right for them.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically there's no set days or sets. It's just what
just
you can recover from.
Start with a plan and work from there, basically. But what I would say is if you're trying to bring up some area, bring down the volume in all the other areas. Yeah. So if you're really trying to bring up your lower body, bring down the volume right down in your upper body to allow for recovery, and then obviously to allow for that to grow into it as well.
Yeah.
But it depends where you are. It's all dependent.
It's all relevant on the person.
Depends where you are in your career, how much more muscle you need to be growing. Are you at the point where you've not got much muscle at all, and then you're trying to balance the lower to upper when really you just need
Probably
to get fucking bigger.
Everywhere.
Just get fucking bigger everywhere, and then worry about it a little bit later on instead of wasting time on that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think this is actually the last question.
You said there was loads, didn't you?
Yeah, 10, 8, 10.
We're doing all them.
Yeah, 1, 2.
You looked in your NGLs.
Yeah, this is my NGLs. Heart rate, BPM when doing cardio.
I like it a little bit higher than the norm, me. I have it set at like 140, 150.
Yeah, I think mine tends to be like, what about 150 when I do cardio?
Yeah, I do keep it up there. I know like the standard for cardio for fat burning is lower than that. It's more like 130 in it from what they say, 120, 130. But I just like girls are smaller. They need to work harder generally to fucking get the fat off. So what might be all right for a guy, I feel like to get a girl in shape, I just upped it. A few years ago, I thought, right, I'm just going to up it and see what difference it makes. And everyone started coming in quicker, obviously, because they're moving more. And yeah, so I just 140 to 150 is what I put on everyone's plans for cardio. And
also, I feel like you can maintain, like it's still a maintainable heart rate.
That's what I mean.
You know, it's not like you're killing yourself off and you can only do it for 10 minutes.
You're not sprinting.
And it's like 170, 180.
Yeah. So I set time, as you know, I set times and heart rates for cardio.
Yeah.
Because I used to just put the cardio, and then I realised some people are fucking lazy and some people are not. And then I used to put levels on the Stairmaster to try and maintain it. But then
you did that to me once and I was like, Dan, have you put the right level on this? Yeah. And I had to pull it back like 4 levels.
Well, then you start realising that like all the Stairmasters at different gyms can be very different.
Yeah.
As you get fitter, it becomes easier. Like all these things I noticed early on in coaching, really, or early on in online coaching, should I say.
Yeah.
So now I just set a heart rate so it's maintainable. So it might be level 2 at the beginning of prep and it might be level 12 at the end of prep.
Yeah.
But you're maintaining what you fucking set out to do.
Yeah, because obviously you're going to get, and as you get lighter as well, it gets a bit easier, doesn't it?
And people are like, then we'll put a bit of clen in and they'll be like, Dan, I can't keep it down at 140.
And they're like,
go with it for now. Like you just have to go a little bit slower.
Yeah. I did my first cardio the other day on the indoor bike. Because Will's got a bike, so I was like, I'm just going to jump on this. It was like, I think it was like 7 o'clock at night, and I was like, I'll just do that instead of driving to the gym. Yeah, I think I tried it on prep, and I was like, I'm never doing this again in my life.
Yeah, bikes are so boring.
Yeah,
fucking boring.
But it was fine. I think obviously because I got a bit more energy at the minute, it was okay.
Yeah.
But not on prep. I need something that's going to regulate the speed a bit more.
Yeah, and just sat there on the bones of your ass, fucking just looking at the. Do you know what I mean? It's just so boring. I used to hate it. So I'd always like if I was going to use something, I'd use an incline treadmill or something like that. If I was in the gym.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've just got because obviously I've just started this little like diet thing. I got on the stairs, put my normal level on. 10 minutes in, and I was like, I pull that down 3 levels.
Moving from the off seseason. I'll tell you what I'll have in earlier. To be fair, I know we did all the questions that I got on the last one. I've got a Q&A that I put out. I've got a new one coming. You lit, to be honest. That's probably not real.
Brilliant.
I put one out the other week that I never actually did on Instagram, so I can open that if you want.
Yeah, because that's all the questions.
Yeah, I thought I got 8. I thought I had loads on that one.
Not loads.
I got fucking loads on here. It's telling me you lit as well 2 weeks ago. That'll be boring.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that has come up with like clients recently in terms of questions and stuff that have come up.
That one's about a coaching inquiry. British finals bigger this year or last year? That's a good question, actually. Not specifically for me, but I think the bodybuilding industry, I think it seems to be booming this year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's mad. There were so many people competing last weekend. It was mental. There was like 200 odd at Two Bros, 220, 230 at PCA. That UK, what was it called? WMBF had like, their show ran until 1 a.m.
No way. That's crazy.
Yeah, they only had a normal amount of athletes, really. Like they had the same. I think they had exactly the same amount as PCA.
Right.
PCA's finished at 6:30, and they ran.
How did that happen? Just not as well organised.
I just can't be. I ain't got a clue. Poor Amy was there, and her client was in the overall. She had to stay till after midnight. Felt sorry for her, man. I was at home by then, and I'd travelled from London.
Oh God, that's mad.
And yeah, obviously the Two Bros have tried to clash the PCAs again as well, aren't they, for the British?
Saw that.
I seen someone reporting about it the other day somewhere on Instagram, and I thought someone does need to stop it, to be honest, because like it's just damaging the athletes. Like it's not benefits. There's nobody benefits from it.
Yeah,
nobody benefits from it.
Yeah,
and PCA end up with the majority. I think the majority of the athletes every time, anyways. Everything always seems to go there because they're always like,
well, it's always a massive show,
450 plus or whatever they have at the finals. Do you know what I mean? 500. So just change the weekend. They have the dates out early enough. Do you know what I mean? There's no reason for it to happen. Just put it sometime nearby. It'd be a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah. I feel like the standard as well is like, you know, if you look at like the first timers shows now, like
I know.
Like a lot of the first timers would be like in a British lineup and do really well.
Val and Ellie.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So if anyone don't know they can have a look up my Instagram. But that's my 2 first timers that won the double overall. Come on, I hadn't talked about this yet. I don't think I'm going to talk about it. They won the double overall at the first timers, didn't they? So Val won the bikini overall and then Ellie won it. But they both look like pros.
Yeah, they do.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They both look like pros. And they just walked straight through, obviously, into a first timers show, which is just fucking mad. But yeah, I mean, the first timers standards are always good, but the coaches there, though, aren't they? The coaches are there to coach them into normal bodybuilding. Do you know what I mean? I don't think the first timers shows means much anymore. Yeah. It just means they've never been on stage. It doesn't mean say they look like it's the first time they're competing.
I think I was having this conversation with my own clients the other day, and because I was saying, like, she wanted to do a first timers, and I was like the standard's going to be like, the same, if not better than some of the other qualifiers. And I think it's more so like knowing that everyone's in the same boat and that everyone's going through the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, I think that's what they want to be on there with the lack. Because like there was a woman, I was talking to somebody, and I think it was their mate that had missed out on entering the PCA first timers one, and they had to do a different one instead, like a week later. And I was like, well, tell her not to worry, because she's no need to be disappointed, because that had like, God knows, I think nearly 400 athletes in it. I said the show was absolutely ginormous, and the standard was mad as well.
Yeah.
And then the show the next week had like 120 athletes in it. I was like, she ain't missed out on much. Do you know what I mean? She's probably better off where she is.
I think it's more so a mindset thing, isn't it? Like knowing that everyone's going on stage.
You're not going to get psyched out because everyone's there worried and all the rest of it. I do get it. Like I do get it.
Yeah.
But standard wise, it doesn't make no difference, does it? Yeah. It's a bit mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Crazy.
So
I wonder if it's because like I feel like when I first started getting into weight training like a few years back, it was like just getting to the point where like girls were like
starting to
weight training a lot more. So if you think about people that had maybe started weight training, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago from now, it's like
every girl trains weights.
Like you don't meet many girls now that aren't weight training.
I
don't think
you don't really get any cardio bunnies anymore, do you?
No,
Because they realise it makes them look shit, innit?
Yeah, so now you've got all these girls coming through that have probably been training for 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
That are now like really getting into like competing a bit more, you know what I mean? Or they're even doing like not even competing, but they're doing more shoots or just going more down like that route with it.
I just think everything's getting better. I think a lot of it comes from the coaching, and it just, the little bit of boundary just gets pushed and pushed and pushed. And they blame me for this, by the way. Apparently I'm the one pushing the boundary.
You're making everyone better.
Apparently so. This is what people say to me. Not everyone, but because obviously we're just pushing the categories and pushing the categories and pushing the categories. Then the categories go up a bit and up a bit and up a bit and all the rest of it. I mean, if you look at like Ellie, for example, as a toned figure girl, I mean, I was bending the edge of the criteria.
I thought before you put her on, she was
her into that. I literally put her in that category with a shoehorn to get her in there.
Yeah.
I just knew exactly what I needed to do to just keep her the right side of the line, and we did it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I said to her before she went on, to be fair, I said, look, there's a good chance you might get moved here. Yeah. Let's just see what you look like when you get on stage, and we'll go from that. Filled her up pretty good. Obviously didn't like fucking suck everything down too much. And like, even some of the other coaches was going like, you really know how to bend that fucking...
Well, when she walked on, I was like, what? Because I genuinely thought, like, you know, when I saw her at that, was it the one where she was in, where there was the 3 of them in Kayla's studio?
Yeah,
Did that go out before
How
the
sick
show?
was that video?
That was a great video.
I had to bend their arms so hard to get that out before the show. I said, girls, you need to fucking put that out, honestly, because it's going to fucking blow the internet. I think it got... Should we even look what it got?
I remember you said like 70,000.
Is that what it was? It's like, I think it's probably up to nearly 100,000 views. I ain't got a clue. I'm throwing numbers about, but I think even on the show day, which was a day later, it was over 50,000 views, I think. Because they'd sent me it, and I was like, you need to get that up on the Saturday night before the show. Like, no, we need to do our bikini reveals on the show. And I'm like, honestly, nobody will care on show day.
Yeah.
Like, if you post that on the Monday or on the Sunday, nobody's going to give a shit. Do it the night before the show.
Yeah.
And it went mad.
Yeah. But I saw that and thought, she's athletic. And then she
and she does look athletic. But to be fair, when she stood in front of you, especially because she's a natural athlete as well. She's not got that like grainy. There's nothing grainy about her. Do you know what I mean?
She looks so good though.
She just looks like a cartoon. The big fucking swooping legs and fucking everything's just mad. So she does look it. But then I knew, and we were just right on the border, and I just said, look, let's just bring you in how I want to bring you in.
Yeah.
And if they move you, they move you. So I said, be ready to move you. She had a little wave practice and everything ready to move. And they didn't move her. And I said, same for the British. I'm going to bring you in some more leaner because we can get away with it, the British. Same thing. If they move you, they move you. So she's not worried or scared. Yeah. She knows what's going to happen.
She'd still do super well in athletic, wouldn't she?
I think she'd still cane that, to be honest. Yeah. But we might as well maximise the category. And then when she comes back, we're going to do athletic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the shape of them lot's fucking mad. But that's, I mean, the boundaries get pushed every year a little bit more and the categories move a little bit more. When you look back, Natalie Crockford posted up when she won the last overall when we worked together in 2019. She sent me the comparison today from then for how she was, and the conditioning difference is like, that looks toned. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I even look back, like, you know, when I first competed and I was thinking, God, like, even the different, and that's not really that long ago. Well, I guess it is actually a while ago now, but like in my head, it's not that long ago. And I feel like it's come on so much since
because it just gets pushed a bit and then pushed a bit,
like what Tone looked like then compared to what it looked like now. Christ, it's like mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mad, but it's good. It keeps it competitive, and their bodies are able to do this.
Yeah,
we're not pushing anything different. Like there's no extra drugs, there's no extra this. We're not putting them in any more danger. Like if anything, it's healthier than it probably ever was because we're more clued up with where we're at with everything, with the blood labs available. Not blood labs, the company, but the blood laboratories, like Atlas and what have you. We've got everything at our disposal to keep these girls in a good place. Obviously, experienced coaches that have done it for a long time that know to look after people as well, like myself, keeping them right, and they've got everything at the thing, but we're just maximising what we was already doing, but better, better prepared, better preps, better off seasons, better knowledge, better physiques, and it keeps moving.
It's exciting.
I got some grief about getting Ellie in there. How did you manage to get her into that? Well, you know, we know right where the line is and we fucking park right next to it. Yeah. We did with you though with Tone, didn't we? When you was doing Tone figure. Yeah. I know you weren't probably quite as sharp as her, but he was definitely as big as her.
Yeah, I think size-wise, but not. I wasn't super lean though, was I, when I did that?
But that was 2021.
Yeah.
So we couldn't have got away with that in 2021. If I'd have put her in 2021, she'd have been straight up into athletic. Do you know what I mean?
But now, because everyone else is a bit bigger and a bit leaner,
a bit sharp and a bit, and it just, you fit in with the crowd. Yeah. But you was massive in Toned. And I just smoothed you over a lot, didn't I?
Because I was like right at the border of like short and tall as well. I think I was like height-wise was probably right at the top of the category
fucking shoulders was about that wide, and then you just come out and just like boom, like that's everyone else gone. Then see you later.
Oh, I loved that show.
There were fun times then. Just get you full as fucking possible to make sure we don't get moved.
Yeah, it was great. I had like 2,500 calories in the last 8 weeks of the prep, basically.
Yeah, it was a good prep.
Oh, fun times.
So yeah, that's all what's going on. I don't know if this is going to end up a little bit of a short one or not.
Yeah, I can't think of what else is. We talked about all the event and stuff in the last one. I'm trying to think what else is happening.
What are you looking forward to in 2025?
I am actually going to do... Oh, I know what I'm starting to do, which is quite exciting. I'm going to do some more events because I like, like just get like some client events, like maybe some mindset things and stuff. But I did the bodybuilding one, didn't I? Like the step into competing one. And obviously Snai was there and Nat and everyone. So I think I'm going to do a couple more bits like that. Maybe some for like more lifestyle and some for like bodybuilding. But I really want to do like a little weekend trip thing as well.
Yeah.
So, sort of like maybe like a retreat type thing.
Yeah.
And I've had this in my head for ages, but I think I've never done it because I thought, it'd be like a lot of money and maybe people won't be that bothered and stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought, imagine getting like a group of girls together who are like, quite into training. They don't necessarily need to be bodybuilders, but like quite into training, and then like, getting like somewhere to go and doing like some training, doing maybe some like yoga stuff, some like mindset stuff.
Go to like one of these retreat type places.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Maybe get a group of like 6 to 8 girls together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of thinking about doing that maybe a little bit. And then I am actually doing some stuff in some companies as well, in some like, so I've got one of my clients that's like who works in law, And obviously they do like in corporate things, they do like wellness days and stuff. So I'm going into a couple of businesses and doing some like talks and like stands for them and stuff.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
So she does one for like young, like corporate, like lawyers, accountants, that sort of thing. So I'm going to go in and do like a talk for the people that have just graduated in that business that's like looking after the health and the wellness and stuff. Because in these, I've got a few clients that are in law, and honestly the hours they work is like, I've never seen anything like it. It's ridiculous. They're in the office till like 10, 11, 12 at night.
It's mad, isn't it?
So I'm going to go in and do like a little talk. So
try and help them out a little bit.
Yeah, so I've got in a couple of businesses doing that side of thing, which is quite good because obviously you get to, like, I've done it before actually, and I got a few clients from it, like later down the line as well.
Yeah, because they'll think, was that girl that was in here again?
Yeah, and it's quite nice. Like you get to meet a few people. Like, obviously I'm just sat behind like a laptop all the time, so it's quite nice actually going out, like meeting people, talking to people.
Yeah.
And obviously you get asked like a load of questions, so I quite like it. So
I'm
doing that. I've got one I think at the end of the year, and then maybe another one in January as well.
Yeah.
So I'm quite excited for that. So a couple more bits going on.
Yeah. Happy fucking days.
Yeah, which is exciting. Got like a few, I was just talking to you before, but got like 10 girls next year now getting on stage. A few of them we've been working with for like 1-2+ years now.
How many did you do this year? 2 or 3?
Just 2 this year. So I think I had 2.
Well, there was Tanya and then Katie.
Tanya and Katie this year, and then I'm gonna have Charlie as well. But obviously she didn't end up doing that.
Yeah.
End.
I thought there was another one.
But she did actually do the prep and she looked good actually. She looked really good. And then, who did I have last year? Beth. Yeah, because Beth did really well because she came 3rd at the British in the end.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the first client I ever prepped. Yeah. She's actually competing again next year. So she's doing May. She's going for the universe time. And
she's got a bit of size on her, like.
Yeah, she looks pretty good actually. Yeah. She's come up. So she did a chunk of the off-season herself for a bit, and now she's come back now. So we're doing the rest of the off-season, and then she's wants to go to athletic next year.
Oh, class.
Yeah, so she looks good actually. You can see like she's right at the end of an off-season, but you can see she's like put on a bit of size.
Yeah,
so
buzzing.
Yeah, so she's come back, and then a couple of girls who have competed before actually, who I'm prepping this time, and then a few who are like younger, who have been working with me for like a couple of years now, that they've done a photo shoot prep, or they've done so next one now is to go into the prep. But yeah, they look pretty decent as well actually. Like they've got a good amount of muscle on them. So
yeah, class.
Quite excited. Got another team shoot in July because we always do like a big summer shoot, like a weekend away.
Yeah.
So we're planning another one of those in summer. So we've got that, and then obviously an event at the end of this year. So I feel like there's a few little bits going on behind the scenes.
Busy.
Yeah.
I'm going to put on a few more client days next year, I think.
Yeah, it's nice.
I put that one on at Limitless, at Mel's gym, didn't I?
Yeah.
Be Modified, Mel Limitless, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Be Modified, yeah. So I'll probably put a couple more of them on, I think. I'm going to do one in January, and I'll do it again in June like I did last time. So it's like kind of in between when people are not doing much and whatnot.
Yeah. People are a bit quieter.
So yeah, I need to organise that actually. I'll probably do that in January. But hopefully some people travel, go down south a little bit.
Yeah.
Derby is down south to me. Centre of the country, Derby, isn't it?
Yeah, because I've seen actually, I was looking on their calendar from Compact the other day, and I saw, was it PCA you had a show there? I don't know, it was I can't remember who it was now, but there was a show somewhere in Derby.
For next year? Yeah, I think they are looking at that.
I'm sure it's PCA, maybe I've just made that up. But yeah, I did see one, I thought, oh.
Yeah, I think there might be one in Derby. I think I know they're looking at it because I know it's the centre of the country.
Yeah, because there's some decent gyms in Derby now, because obviously you've got
Ultra Flex. Yeah, it's picked right up. You've got Ultra, you've got Be Modified. I don't know what else is there, but it seems like a busy area for bodybuilding all of a sudden.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I always see people when I go to Ultra. I see a lot of people I know and stuff. Like a lot of
people travel from around
from Sheffield and stuff to train there.
Different bits and pieces.
Yeah, so
it's way closer to me than I thought. It's not even that far. Well, Be Modified in anyway.
Yeah.
It's not even that far. I'm sure it's like an hour and 20 or something. It wasn't far at all. I was surprised.
So yeah, anything else?
Not that I can think of. Like I say, it's probably going to be Christmas by the time this one comes out, nearly. Because we're going to do one in a few weeks after the British has been. Because as we are filming this, the British is next weekend. And I look surprisingly fresh. And then we'll do a little update after that.
Yeah.
We didn't want to come back and film it in like November and then get it out.
Like, right, so British update.
Yeah, so British has just been. Everyone's
December.
like, yeah, it's the next season now, mate.
Yeah, so that'll be good. Yeah, that's about it really, isn't it? I can't think of anything else that's
all covered.
Going on.
All bases covered.
All good.
Yeah. I've probably got loads of shit that I can't remember, but...
I know, I always think that, and then I'm driving back and I'm like, why didn't I talk about that thing that I should have talked about?
Yeah, definitely. But hoo-ha. See you later.
Do you want to give it a little plug?
Little plug?
Yeah.
What?
The podcast.
The podcast, a little plug. They're already watching the podcast.
No, but like, you know, make them like and comment and all that.
Like and comment on the podcast.
Share it with your friends. Make sure you're subscribed as well so you can keep up with our amazing podcast updates.
Yeah, we'll be them. They always say, I don't know, click the link below, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't even have fucking YouTube.
I put your Instagram in all the Apple, Spotify, YouTube. I put it in all the comments. So
bless you. She looks after me, you know, because she knows I'm bad with technology. I don't even have a YouTube thing.
I send you the YouTube link every week, every time.
Yeah. She sends me the YouTube link, so I put it up on my story.
Yeah.
And then that's as far as I get with it.
Yeah.
Because when Shannon was setting up whatever the hell she was setting up, she was like, you know, you don't even follow Leah on YouTube, don't you? And I'm like, oh, whatever, it's subscribe to Leah. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't even have a YouTube thing. I still have the adverts on mine. Keep telling Becky, sign up to it, because I tried signing up to it and could have bollocks figure it out. You do the QR code and then it just don't do now. So next time you watch this, I might have actually signed up to YouTube.
Wow. You might have actually watched one of our episodes in full.
Yeah, I ain't done that yet.
One day.
I'm already here. I'm experiencing it live. I don't need to watch the episodes back again.
Yeah. What did we say in that one? We need a title.
Yeah, God knows. Oh yeah, we haven't done that today. We need to think some titles.
God. Yeah. But anyway, next time we'll be post-British. Hopefully Dan will still be functioning.
Yeah, I've all my hair that I've already put back once, so hopefully I don't fall out again.
Hopefully. Oh God. Right. Yeah, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, and maybe the next one after this might be in 2025. We'll see. We don't know what dates we've got worked out. It's only October, yeah.
Next time we need to wear a Christmas jumper.
Do you reckon? I think so. We'll definitely do a Christmas one. And we'll get pissed. Should we do a Christmas one then? Just get pissed while we're in here.
I'm going to drive back at Hull after that.
Oh, you always have to ruin everything, Leah. You always have to ruin everything.
Maybe we can do a little Christmas picnic.
Yeah, we'll have some pork pies.
Oh, yeah.
All right then, yeah.
Or like some mince pies. Do you like mince pies?
I think so, yeah. I think they deceived me because I spent my full childhood thinking there was mince in there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I thought, why that's not going to be very nice. Yeah. And then when I tried one, I was like, that's sweet. What is that?
Oh, I love Christmas food.
Yeah. I do like pork pies. I feel like pork pies, they should be nice.
I don't like the jelly in them.
Yeah, they're not as nice as they should be. I mean, I have mustard on it, so I do have some.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be as high quality as a sausage roll, but it never is. I feel like it should be a big, thick sausage roll, but it's just never tasted like that. I don't like
pork pies. I do like cheese. You know, when you get all the nice posh cheeses.
I love cheese.
Like the cranberry cheese like the,
Yeah, I do love fucking
Boursin cheese.
What?
You know the Boursin, like the...
Boursin?
Boursin, is that how you say it?
I don't know, I've never heard of it. I'm
like not the creamy cheese, you know? Like the dippy.
I don't know. I'm
like the one with garlic in it.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh,
garlic cheese. There you go. Now we're on my level.
Garlic cheese. Yeah.
Garlic dippy cheese. Oh, yeah,
maybe we can have a cheese platter and a Christmas,
we'll have a cheese
platter.
Both leave with the shits.
Great.
There's only one toilet here as well. Bagsy man. There's some fields outside.
Thanks.
Oh dear.
Oh, anyway, on that note, we'll be back next time with our Christmas jumper and cheese platters.
Yeah, I'll do my goodbye thing again. Oh dear.
Oh God.